Yeah. So diploma lies in between F7 financial reporting and SBR strategic business reporting, advanced financial reporting. So that is yeah. But certificate in financial reporting, it is almost edging to financial reporting or even below. Actually, there is another subject, F3, financial accounting. The certificate is lying here actually. Hope you understood this
Yeah, very clear.
diagram.
Very clear. Helpful. Very helpful.
So I hope I answered your question.
Yes, yes, very helpful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. So now we will move on to, now today I'm planning to discuss questions specific to IAS 1. I'll share the question now and then we will discuss those questions here. Can we try answering these questions? Which of the following statement best describe the objective of International Accounting Standard number 1? Yes, Mr. Zubair,
C.
how are you?
Option C.
Option C. Mr. Haitham?
Okay. International sense. Yeah, C as well. I think C is close.
Yeah. Then we go to the next question. According to IAS 1, which financial statement is also known as statement of financial position?
B.
That is
B.
straightforward. B. Yes. B or BB? Oh, Habibi.
Second.
Yeah, B.
B, BB, Habibi have three meanings.
Yeah, B. Habibi, B.
Yes. Mr. Haitham, you know, right?
No, I don't know. It's Bibi, Habibi. Okay, Habibi, fine.
You
Yeah,
speak
but
Arabic,
Bibi,
right?
I don't know. Yeah, I speak Arabic, but the second
But
Bibi, what is
BB is
Bibi?
Arabic word or Hindi word?
No. Bibi is not Arabic. Habibi, yes, is Arabic.
Yes.
It becomes international now. So that's.
BB is like my wife or something like that.
Okay. So the spoiling of the Habibi.
Yes.
That's.
Anyway, which of the following is fundamental assumptions underlying the preparation of financial statement under IAS 1?
Going concern.
MashaAllah. What about Mr. Haitham?
Okay, which is fundamental assumption. Yes, going concern.
Great. Next question. How should an entity present the total comprehensive income for a period?
A, huh? A.
It should be included in the income statement It
I
should be
mean, if we,
presented in a separate statement of comprehensive income. It should be disclosed in the notes to the financial statement. It should be presented as part of the statement of cash flow. So answer C and answer D are wrong.
well, B, you know, if we're going to,
B,
I don't
B.
know, B, it's fine because it's going to be under the income statement. That's what I know. But it's part of the
See,
income
so
statement.
my take on this, it could be A or B.
Yeah.
IAS1 allows to present both separately, or it allows to present together. So
Oh, it allows to,
if you choose A, that means you are presenting together.
together it's going to be in one statement, but it's not in one
Yes.
statement. It's
That's how
separated.
now many financial statements are presented like this. But if you choose to separately present your profit and loss account separate and your comprehensive income separate, then this will also be okay. So since we need to choose one answer, you should choose A or B. But most
go
appropriate answer would be B.
Yeah.
Next question.
Consistency.
Great.
Yes, yes.
What is the primary basis for classifying assets as current or non-current?
Okay, the order of liquidity.
So I'm getting an answer from Mr. Haitam.
Length time,
Or we can say A. You
length
know.
of time of the asset expected to be held.
Can I request both of you to read all the answers carefully?
Okay.
Now, when we talked about the classification as to current and non-current, what we understood was, now you could have any non-current asset or you could have any current asset, but it's all about, it's a management call, is it? Now, if you read the answer A, actually answer A is wrong. The liquidity of the asset is only limited to
Current asset.
correct.
B
So
is right.
answer
B.
is wrong. Whereas B, length of
B
the
is,
time asset is expected to be held. Now,
which is,
again, if you remember, I will do this. This is B. Whereas this, for us to decide, for us to know that we will be holding the asset for a longer period, that is how the management predicts. Yes or no?
yes, yes.
So this will be
B.
You know that C also wrong, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
It's wrong, yeah.
So then most appropriate answer will be
B.
D. Next question.
D. Notes to the financial statement.
Notes to the financial statement. Which of the following is required component of the statement of changes in equity under IAS 1? So you now, if I to show you the format, this is statement of changes in equity. You have share capital, you have share premium, you have retained earnings, and you have revaluation surplus and total. Please remember, this is not the complete list. Based on your exam, based on the question, based on the practical reality, it will vary. Okay?
Yes, clear.
So,
Yeah.
now what we are saying here, comprehensive income, we will not take it to statement of changes in equity. So this will not come. Sure?
Correct.
And cash flows from operating activities, nothing to do with IAS 1 and nothing to do with statement of changes in equity. So this will not come. And also, notes to the financial statement has nothing to do with statement of changes in equity. So the only answer is changes in fair value. See, if I have a fair value or if I have an investment, my cost of the investment is 100, fair value is 150. How much is the changes in fair value?
50. Minus 50.
50.
This 50, what will happen is that this 50, we will show it in two places. One in other comprehensive income and second one in statement of changes in equity. So this is changes in fair value of investment. So what do you think the right answer is? Changes in
Yes, C.
fair
Changes
value,
in
right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's good. Next question.
B.
Under IAS 1, which of the following is not a required disclosure in the notes to the financial statement?
B.
B for ball.
Yeah. Direct
What about
compensation.
Mr. Subed?
Yes. Yes.
That's straightforward. According to IAS 1, how should an entity present comparative information in the financial statement? Where will you show the comparative information with regard to the financial statement under IAS 1? I hope you know what the comparative information means.
Yes.
Let's
We'll
say
talk about two
2022
periods.
and 2021,
It's going to be in the
and
same
this is statement
statement.
of financial position. Sorry?
It's going to be in the same statement. No, that's what.
Exactly. So it should be what is the answer?
By presenting UK the information in separate no, combining by including the information to the body. Yes, I think C. It's close. By including the information in partners next to the corresponding amount for the current period. D. I think this is the going to be next to the corresponding amount for the current
So
period.
what they are saying is showing in brackets. Are you going to show things in brackets?
Sorry, am I going to show what?
So what is the correct answer?
It's going to be D because it's going to be
D,
Yes, the last one.
including the information in parentheses next to the corresponding number for the current period. So if I understand from what you are telling me, so let's say for 22, I have 1 million. 21, I have 900,000. So what you are saying is I should show within bracket.
Yes, that's the
Is that correct? Is how we present?
yes, because it's going to be, for the if it's
No,
for the
no,
period
no,
of
no,
22.
no. That's wrong. You should not, or you will not do show any brackets with regard to the comparative. Let me show you one financial statement. Give me a minute.
Just to make sure that the is this the sales, is it in credit or you mean in plus?
Yes, sir.
Credit or debit? The sales.
No.
Is in 20
Oh, wait. I hope I understood what you understanding. Now let's say, for example, your sales 1,000, your expenses 800. So your profit will be 200. This I am
Okay.
showing without bracket.
Yes. Okay.
Why? I am making a profit. Correct?
Okay. Correct. Yes.
If I have a situation like this I am showing within bracket because that is loss.
Yes.
So I am not talking about this.
Okay.
I am talking about when I am presenting financial information for 22, how should I present the financial information for 21? Comparative information.
The same page, yeah, or the same statement. Yes.
So is it now? Does it make logic for you?
No, yeah. So D is not the misunderstanding. It's not the.
Correct. So what should be the correct answer then?
I can say C. This is by including the
Yeah.
information in the
Mr.
body of the
Zubair,
fund.
you are with me,
Yeah.
right? Mr. Zubair. So answer is
C.
we go to the next question.
Mhm.
What is the correct answer?
Okay. Let's take it as a percentage. Okay. I mean, I can say C is correct.
Okay, so you
C.
Which
sensing
statement of
it
financial
should be
statement
correct.
under IS1?
Yeah.
And now in a situation like this, what you should do, you should cancel out the wrong answers.
Okay.
Then you will be left with minimum options so that you can still take a risk.
Okay. D. I will say no.
Financial statement must be prepared in accordance with both IFRS and local GAAP. Not at all correct. So this is
Yeah.
gone.
This is wrong. Yeah.
This is gone.
C.
An entity is not required to prepare financial statement unless it is publicly traded. What do you think? So let's say a sole trader having a boutique outside his home, so he don't need to prepare financial statement.
No.
He also need to prepare a financial statement. Yes or
Incorrect.
no?
It's incorrect.
So this
B,
also
incorrect.
gone.
Incorrect. Yeah.
So we are left with B and C. Even
We
if
can
you do
prepare.
TOEIC now, chances of you getting correct of what percentage?
Yeah, it's clear. I think your way is much better. So back to the question. B is not, because you can also prepare it
Financial
in.
statement must be prepared annually,
It's not a must.
but interim financial statements are optional. No, that is nothing to know. There is no such reference from the IAS 1.
Mhm.
So B also going home. So
Yeah.
left is
C. So,
Mr. Zubair. According to IAS 1, which of the following item is not typically included in the statement of cash flows? Here, actually, I have not discussed the cash flow statement with you all.
non-operating D, huh?
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
No.
Marra hello. So, what about Mr. Zubair is there with us? Habibi, Mr. Zubair, you are with me or? I don't know whether he is there or not, but anyway, that is correct answer. And IAS 1, how should an entity present dividend paid to shareholders in the financial statement?
Okay. A is incorrect. A is incorrect.
Yes. Go out, go home.
Yeah.
Itla barra.
Yes. C is incorrect as well.
Disclose is not, yeah. Kali barra.
Okay. We are here paying to shareholders, which is, investing. No, not paying to shareholders. Dividend paying to share. Okay. I think B is the correct answer.
Dividend paid to shareholders.
Shareholder. Yeah.
So paying dividend,
It's financing that.
you think the consequence if you don't pay the dividend, what will happen?
The consequences of not paying the.
If you don't pay the dividends, what will be the outcome? How much the happiness, satisfaction of the shareholders?
Well, zero. You're not paying it.
Zero. If the shareholders are unhappy, what do you think the smooth continuation of the operation?
Well, I think collapse.
It will
I think,
collapse.
yeah.
So, and then the question is whether it is an investing activity. Now, what is investment? Company is paying money to secure any non-current assets, or company will receive cash by disposing any of the non-current assets. Now, paying dividend, then the question is it anything to do with investment?
Pay and invest. If there's anything to do with the. No, I think there's nothing to do with investments.
Mafi say, nothing to do with investment.
Yeah, so it's financing
So
activities.
now the option we left with presented as a financing activity in the statement of cash flow. See the logic of this. Now shareholders giving you money.
Yeah, it's the other way around. So it's going to be.
So this is called share capital, correct?
Yes, cash in.
You need share capital to finance your project.
I see.
And if you borrow money from the bank, don't you need to pay interest?
Of course, it's going to be financing as well.
Yeah, so dividend is the service charge to the shareholders.
Yeah, this is when it comes to fixed
So then-
assets, it's going to be investing
Yes.
activities. Yeah.
Faham tu?
Yes, clear.
MashaAllah. Which of the following is not a component of equity as defined by IAS 1?
Borrowing.
No.
Share capital.
MashaAllah. Mr. Zubair back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr.
Sir, my
Haitam,
internet-
you are okay?
Borrowings. It's not.
So can I choose the answer?
Yeah, it's correct. Borrowings, loans.
According to IAS 1, when should an entity classify an asset as held for sale in the statement of financial position? I just need to give you little understanding as to this. So,
Yeah.
what do you mean by held for sale?
An asset is held for sale.
Let's say I have a motor vehicle. Cost of the motor vehicle is $50,000. Okay. Now I am on 1st of January 2022, and I'm thinking to decide how to disclose this particular motor vehicle in my financial for the year 31st December 2022 within this period. Normally, if you keeping an asset and you continuously using for the purpose that you have, this should be treated as part of PPE, as part of property, plant and equipment.
Clear.
Later, we will discuss about this in very detail. But if you suddenly decide, oh no, I'm going to sell this motor vehicle, and then I might look into some other purpose to use this money. Clear?
Okay.
So, in that case, this asset cannot be treated as a PPE. That has to be changed to something called assets held for resale. Something called assets held for resale. Understand me? So now we have to think what is the best option.
Okay. Let's exclude D.
Exclude what?
D. I mean,
D for dole?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. What is it? I think B is also.
Which one I will exclude as well?
B is incorrect. It's not for in.
B for ball.
Yes.
So I remove that also.
C as well. So E
Oh.
is the sorry, A is the.
When it is
Okay.
expected to sold within 3 months, when it is being actively marketed for sale, which one is most appropriate?
Let me say.
What is the
A,
guarantee or surety? What is the guarantee or surety that you can sell the asset within 3 months?
yeah. So I'll go for C. C is the
Mashallah, mashallah. So this is also wrong.
yeah.
Answer is C. Mr. Zubair, you are following me, right? And the next question, or the last question. Because the following statement is true regarding the preparation and presentation of financial statement and engagement.
Okay. I see that A is correct. A is I can
Khalas,
say
A is correct. What about B? An entity must present at least 3 years of comprehensive information.
no.
Wrong.
And this is this is the
The statement of tenure equity is optional. Wrong. Management is not required to exercise judgment in application of accounting policies.
wrong. Yeah.
So is that clearly understood?
Yes.
All right. So we will now move on to the next standard or next topic in our syllabus. But before that, I may have to exit for 2 to 3 minutes and I'll quickly join. Okay.
Sure.
Yes, hello.
Hello, yes.
Yeah, we will continue with the next standard. That will be it's not a standard, actually, it's part of the syllabus. I deliberately skipped this because we need to have an understanding on IAS 1 in order to understand, have a good understanding on this. So
Okay.
here, if you all know, if you all remember, when early in the previous lectures, we talked about IFRS and also we talked about US GAAP. We talked about IFRS and we talked about US GAAP. And with regard to the aligned countries towards UK, all of them follow IFRS. Mainly US is not following IFRS. Now the issue is, in order to smoothen or ensure a robust financial reporting, internationally we needed one single regulation or one single standard to prepare financial statement across the globe. So in that basis, the IASB is in talk with, there is something called FASB, Financial Accounting Standard Board, that is from US. So these two bodies are in talk in order to come up with one single financial reporting platform. One single financial reporting platform, so that next in the future, when you present or prepare financial statement, you will have, regardless of which country you are in, no matter which territory you are practicing your financial reporting, yet you will have one single financial reporting regulation. Is that understood so far?
Yes, it's clear.
So I think screen is visible, right?
Yes, it is.
Correct. So
You're on mute. Mr. Mohammed. We still can't hear you.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, yes, Mohammed. I think we're having a technical issue with Mr. Mohammed.
No. We can't hear you. No, we can't hear you.
There is no voice, Mr. Mohammed.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now it's
Thank you
clear.
so much. There's something went off. I couldn't figure it out. So let's continue. So what I'm saying that
Yeah. Now we can hear.
yeah, up to 2001, between a time period of 1973 to 2001, in this period, the accounting standards are regulated by a body called IASC, International Accounting Standards Committee.
Okay.
And during that time, any standards issued are known as IAS. That's clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Good. And then
You're
we
not
move on
presenting, by the
to,
way. You're
pardon?
not presenting. You're not presenting anything.
I'm not presenting anything?
No.
Okay, Sheen, can you make me as host? I'm not the host.
Yeah. Your screen is not visible.
Hmm?
Yes, Jean has to give you the host
Yeah.
feature.
Is Jin there? Jin, you hear me? Jin? Hello, Jin. Where is she? Jin?
I messaged her through WhatsApp and
Yeah,
hope she
I'm also messaged
responds.
her. She is not
She's
reading.
not answering as well. There's also I ranked her as well, but she's not also taking any action.
Yeah, I'm calling her.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. But okay, you all can. I have shared you the presentation with you, right?
Yeah, and what's let me
In the WhatsApp, the file is there until she. I don't know where she gone. So and actually, you know, the Zoom platform. I don't have license. They have given me the access, the merit phase.
well, I
So
prefer that we move to Teams. Teams is much better than Zoom. I don't know why we are.
yeah, Teams is okay. I'm also comfortable. But they said they need Zoom because they are company platform.
Ah, okay.
Where is she now? Is she?
Okay.
So let's send a message to her. I tried in all mediums. So anyhow, so what I was telling you all, up from 1973, actually 1973 only, an official accounting standards committee formed, and this has gone up to which year? 2001, and up during this period, they issue only IAS, International Accounting Standard. So all that standard we talked about, IAS 1, 2, and now we're going to continue that. And that all standards issued during the period of 73 to 2001. Is that clear?
Yeah, very clear.
Yeah, but unfortunately,
But just confirm that we are now on the last PPT you sent.
pardon?
Um, I'm opening the PPT, which is IFRS Accounting Standards Global.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
So you can read the file. IFRS accounting is that's the file we need to talk about. And slide number 2.
Okay. What is IFRS?
Yeah, International Financial Reporting Standards are accounting standards that two bodies. International Accounting Standards Committee from 1973 to 2001. During this period, the name was IASC.
Okay, clear.
And then from there, it is now changed to IASB. IASB is International Accounting Standards Board. And from 2001 onwards, any standards released are named as International Financial Reporting Standards.
Okay.
So total financial reporting standards are IAS plus IFRS. I hope you already know that.
Yeah, yeah.
So total financial reporting standards are both together IAS and IFRS. Then, so the currently whatever the existing accounting standard that you will see is the combination of both. So I'll move on to the slide number 3. IFRS is globally recognized set of standards for the preparation of financial statement by business entities. This is set of standards. I know that you are not reading you are not seeing the screen, but please from
We're
your
following
mobile.
Yeah.
Pardon?
We're following with you. I'm
Yeah.
opening slides.
So financial statement by business entities, those standards prescribe the item that should be recognized as assets, liabilities, income, expense. How to measure those items, how to present them in set of financial statements and related disclosures about those items. This all will be discussed in what? In under the roof of IFRS.
Okay.
Paham tu?
Yeah, yes, clear.
Very good. International financial reporting standards are standards and interpretations adopted by International Accounting Standard Board, which is IASB. So we have International Financial Reporting Standard Board, and we also have International Accounting Standard. And then we have International Financial Reporting Interpretations Committee that we already discussed now, but these are the 3 items that you will come across.
Clear.
Now, very important slide. Can you read the slide? Principles based versus rule based standard.
Okay.
Now, forget about accounting. From our understanding between countries, UK and US, the people from UK or the working culture of the people from UK. Now, can I ask you a question? How many of you have exposure working with either people or team from UK and US?
Me, I did that. Multinational.
You have that. So
Yes.
you definitely know their working culture.
Yeah.
See, I had my boss is from UK, and what he used to tell me, our working time is between 6:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. That's the working time. And he said that in principle, during this time, you have been hired or you have been under custody of our company. And none of your time during this period cannot be utilized for non-company purposes.
Okay.
So then he will say, after 2:30, I don't care what to do. And he will never bother to call you and disturb you and ask you at 10 p.m. in the night, what are you doing, where are you going, what the hell, and all that. That's not his problem. So he is following a principle. And for him, it is not necessarily important like a rule that you are an employee of the company, you have to be available anytime for the company, not like that. So this is the style of whom? Style of
UK.
UK people. But how many of you have got experience working with Americans?
Me. Yeah, I got also experience.
You got experience working with Americans.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you have American passport also.
What?
I
Don't tell me what?
You yourself is an American. I said, don't tell me this.
Yes, I'm American as well. Yes.
Oh, really? Then you will kill me if I am going to talk what I am going to talk now.
No. They're flexible. I know what you're going to say.
Yes. See, they are different. American working culture is totally different. They don't worry about the 6:30, 2:30 and all that is not their problem. Even 10:30 or in the night, whatever the time, then they need to see the outcome and they believe that you have been hired by the company, you are available for the company anytime. What I'm saying is right or not, Mr. Raikon?
No, I don't agree with this.
You don't agree with this?
Time? No, for any time, no, I don't think that this is because you still have
So what
to.
is your take? Can you please tell me? Since you have more experience in this.
Well, I will go for the UK. If it will take from this time to this time. This is for the business, and after that you are free for your own business, whatever, family or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is on a principle based.
Yeah.
Whereas if you look into the rules, let's say 5 p.m. evening 5 p.m. I am attending a private course. I am receiving a phone call from my boss. And since my boss was a British guy, and when I will tell him that, boss, I am on a course, he will say, okay, no problem. He will hang up the call. He will wait until next day 6:30 to ask about some deliverables related to the business. But if it's a rule based, I cannot tell that I am on lecture or course. I have to deliver whatever they need. Yes or no?
Yes, I will.
So this is what I am trying to explain, the difference between principle based and rule based. And we also, I hope you all come across something called corporate governance. She came. What has happened to the Jean actually?
She's not
I
actually
sent her
answering.
message, I called her. I don't know. Anyway, so just to talk about corporate governance. What is the understanding you all have with regard to corporate governance?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
What is your understanding with regard to corporate governance?
Corporate governance.
Oh, what is corporate governance? I hope you all know what is corporate governance.
Well, if you'll give me an example, I will maybe I will elaborate on this one. But terminologies, I think it's going to be. I mean, if we'll talk about corporate governance,
let me bring a business related example. Recruiting, or what do you call it? Equality, gender equality in the employment, regardless of whether that person is male or female, you hire them based on their skills. And you don't hire them based on their skills.
Okay.
Now,
This is
suppose if a company adopts only to hire male staff, is it illegal?
no illegal.
Illegal.
Illegal and I mean depend
There is
on
no
your
such written law. There's no such written law that
Yes.
you should not hire only the male staff. Am I right?
yes, there is no. I
But
mean
but if you adopt only to hire male staff, is that practice is healthy?
is this practice healthy?
I'm asking you. Let's say a company, they are adapting only to recruit male staff. We will not see any female staff in my company.
Okay.
Is this practice is a healthy practice?
No.
It is not a healthy practice, right?
Yeah.
No.
It's not
But
healthy.
we are not violating a law.
No, we're not violating the law because it's not written.
Exactly. This is the point I want to convey to you. Corporate governance is something that is a best practice that will enhance the way we do business. However, these are nothing legalized.
I see. Clear.
Is that clear?
Yeah, yes.
You know, you have a corporate social responsibility.
Well, being on that, I mean, I'm not really familiar, but remember that I have
CSR, corporate social responsibility.
I think this is part of the HR. I think
You know, when you go to ATM machine, you want to withdraw cash.
Okay.
Okay, let's say you need to withdraw 50 riyal. You insert the card and you key in the passwords, and then you also give the required instruction to the that screen. And at the end, they ask you one question: do you need to print the receipt or not? Have you experienced this in your ATM machines?
Yes, yes.
And answer no is visible in green color. Answer yes is visible in red color. Have you noticed that as well?
Yes, I've seen that. I'll tell you what.
So this is what you think. What is the purpose behind this?
They don't want you to print they don't want you to print
Yes. Why they don't want to print?
they don't want you
What
to
is the implication of this?
implication cost wise.
Cost, yeah, cost is one factor. It's not only the cost, Mr. Haitam. If you keep printing, you got to consume the paper. Am I right?
Yes.
And the paper production or paper manufacturing comes from leaves of the tree.
Okay.
Yes or no? Then
Yes.
you got to uproot trees, which will create an issue to the natural environment. You are disturbing the natural balance of the environment. Correct?
Okay, you're talking now about the roots.
So, in order to avoid such natural disaster, you promote not to print anything. Even in emails, in some corporate emails, they will write at the bottom, unless otherwise it is extremely required, please do avoid printing this email. Have you seen this?
Yes, yes, yes. I've seen it.
So these practices are known as corporate social responsibility.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes, clear.
Where is your office located?
My office.
Yeah.
It's in Riyadh.
Which city? Or
Riyadh.
in Riyadh. So if when you know which is it like in a tower or in a single small building?
A small building.
Okay, when you see from the window outside from the office, the surrounding of your building. Do you see grass? Do you see trees? Do you see plant environment there?
Well, not a lot, but there are. I mean, there are trees around. Yeah, something greeny.
You know, we live in Middle East. We can't see like in Asian countries, but
Yes.
still, you see the people making efforts.
Yeah, I think now in Saudi Arabia they are trying to be, let's say greeny.
See,
So
and also sometimes you will see on the public road, on the public places, not belong to any companies. They like surround the roundabout. You will see the grass or plant or flower. Something will be developed, and that will be, and then they will write here. This is maintained by ABC company. Have you seen this?
yes.
So this is also another style of corporate social responsibility. Now, sometimes on the road, people build bus halt or keeping a water, filter outside the building. Now, many Arab houses, you would have come across this, you have seen this. On the outside their wall, there will be water filter with cold facility for the public to drink.
Yeah, sadaqah. That's very cool.
Yeah, sadaqah. Sadaqah from our religious point of view. From a commercial point of view, this is corporate social responsibility.
I see.
Someone who is interested, that house or that company is helping them to retrieve or reprieve the thirsty.
Yep.
Clear? So this is, in Qatar, there is one particular sheikh house. They have kept one tap. When you go and open the tap, you will receive fresh milk.
Oh.
Unlimited consumption. To anyone goes there, they can take milk from there. So this is another sadaqah. But since the topic came, I am telling you this. So corporate governance is one of the important aspects that we needed to understand. When you talk about corporate governance, let me see whether she has come. She hasn't come yet. So when you talk about corporate governance, the corporate governance also implemented to the business in two ways. One, principle based, other one, rule based. Can you tell me principle based corporate governance implemented by which country?
Principle.
Principle based. It's all based on principle. There is no rule. There is no
UK.
regulation.
UK.
It is UK. And also, if you have, when you have time, go to Google and search for it. Greenberry Code, Woodbury Code, all this talks about the corporate governance. And board of directors. Now, Mr. Haitham, how many years experience you have in this in your job with the current employment and with the past? If you ask me, I have now in total how many? Around 30 plus years.
MashaAllah. No, I'm.
So likewise, how many years you have?
Half of it. Half your experience.
Mashallah. 15 years. Okay.
Yes.
Within these 15 years, you probably would have seen significant changes in the way the company working. Do you see that or not?
Definitely, yes.
Yes. One reason is technology. I'm not here talking about the technology. I'm talking about the way the board working. Do you have exposed to the board of directors?
No.
You don't have reached to the board of directors.
No, I'm not. I'm not the one. No.
Next time, please have sort of a study. Who are the who are the members and what their designations and so on. After the introduction of the corporate governance, the board of directors also divided into two. These directors are divided as to executive directors and non-executive directors. Who are executive directors? They play a major role on the operation of the business. Like finance director, marketing director, human resource director, and so on. So they are known as executive directors. And there is another group of directors who don't have office bearing. They are not finance directors, they are not marketing directors, they are not managing director, or so on.
Yeah,
Yet
decision maker.
they are not, no. They are not even decision makers. They are sort of monitoring people. They will watch and monitor what the performance of these executive directors.
Okay.
And have you come across audit committee?
Yeah, I've been in audit committee. Yeah.
Yes. So audit committee also one introduction because of the corporate governance. Now those days, external auditors are hired by whom?
External auditors.
Are hired by whom? Those days, in the past, like 10 years before, if you try to recall the history for a company, when they need to hire an external auditor, that is done by board of directors or done by the shareholder. But now the story is not that. Now, external auditors should be hired by this audit committee. Audit committee are independent when compared to the total composition of the board of directors, and they will be totally purely independent, and they will hire external auditors, and they will ask to perform complete audit, including board of directors.
I see.
Faham sir?
Yeah. Excellent.
Good. So, Mr. Zubair, you are also following me, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
MashaAllah. See, time to time, you voice out so that I will be more happy.
Yes.
Anyway,
I was having
sorry, sir.
issue. I was having some internet disconnection continuously. So
Yeah, that's exactly, I also had a small problem. Then when I came in, my host condition went off. And then I'm trying to reach this Jane, but she is no way out, where I don't know. And I'm still struggling.
Yes, yes, sir. I think there's a weekend here, so I think due to that reason, maybe the internet is not stable.
خلاص ما المشكلة. We will what you call strive. We will strive till to the end. We will succeed somehow.
Inshallah, sir. Inshallah. Mr.
I hope you both of you seeing me, right?
Yeah, actually, I want to resume my ACCA registration. I left in the middle very long, like.
If you need any help in that, please tell me. I have good connection with the ACCA team.
Sure. I need your help because I want to resume, and if they can continue with my.
Have you both of you had time to see my YouTube channel?
Sorry, sir.
Sorry.
You all had time to see my YouTube channel?
Yeah. I just followed.
Well, I checked it. Yes. Yes.
See the videos.
Hope you found useful.
Yes, sir. Yes.
It is.
So you all can follow. All I'm uploading. See, locally also we are doing IFRS training, and all the videos we are uploading there. And then all the ACCA lectures, different subjects, also we do upload. So whatever is useful to you, you please follow that. So regarding Mr. Yeah.
Only IFRS you are concentrating for the time being.
Yeah, recently I'm uploading only IFRS. But if you really go through my old videos, you will find different subjects like accounting, costing, auditing, and also some mathematics.
I see.
So yeah, so Mr. Zubair, so you just shared your yeah. I will work on this. Okay, and I'll come to you. Now, what would happen, sir? You may have to re-register if you have
Yes,
not
sir, yes.
registered for so long. You may have to re-register, but then you can continue your exams. That's not a problem.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
So we will work together. And then I would strongly advise you continue your ACCA studies as well.
Yes, sir. I will. Because that time, due to some financial issue, I stopped.
Yeah, I do understand totally. You know, when I started my studying career, our financial conditions are very, very, very poor. We come from a very remote area, and then we didn't have enough funds. Only thing, alhamdulillah, we had was teaching ability. So I started teaching mathematics to children in the village, and I collect the funds and I pay for my study. That's how I was studying.
MashaAllah. Okay.
So in a way, I really pray for my parents. They're really behind me in pushing me hard to arrive or reach to this extent. Currently, both of them are passed away. Please include them in your duas as well. But we need to tell our children that the importance of education. You see now, we three of us here. We three of us here very busy people. And it's not that you two are having too much plenty of free time. Am I right?
Yes.
Yet you are committing yourself to achieve. And the same thing for children to do this, they are not committed in any employment. They are just sitting at home. And then only job for them is to continue studies. This message we need to give to the children, and when they will resume working like us, they will not find time to study.
Yeah, the same like
So,
here. Now we can finance the studies, but we don't have a time.
correct.
And if we are, you can imagine if I am speaking with my friends that I am getting the classes from 6 to 10, and after my office closing time is 6. They said, well, like, very difficult. How you are doing, we don't know.
Having the same situation, actually, it's difficult. For them.
See, all three of us are in the same boat.
Yeah,
All three of us are in the same boat.
That time I was I was having a passion to do ACCA, but that time I don't have a fund.
But the good thing, Mr. Muhammad, that you don't have that, jam or, let's say, rush hour. Riyadh is very, 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 difficult.
Oh, Allah. See, 3 weeks before I was in Riyadh. 3 weeks before I was in Riyadh. Actually, I went to Umrah. And both the ways I stayed over in Riyadh overnight. And when I started driving in Riyadh, the problem there, brothers, 3 lines on the road, highway, 5 vehicles. Is it right?
No, it's not.
So it's a crazy thing. I don't know how people managing. And also a new thing I found it. Even the signal is red, and if you are on the extreme right, you cannot wait there. You have to go right.
Yeah.
Is that right?
No, it's not. I mean, this is it. This is the fact, actually. But what to do? So if people try to avoid the.
Sometimes, I have never experienced in Riyadh, so I was going from Qatar, and I'm waiting in one signal. It is red. I'm on the extreme right. I am the very first person. Behind me, one Saudi guy. He got down. He came to me and he was shouting to me, "Go."
No one has patience. So that's what
Yes,
to do, you know.
that's the problem.
Yeah.
See, everyone goes a journey of yesterday, but they start in the journey tomorrow.
Yeah.
This is the
This
reality.
is
But Masala, Riyadh is a very beautiful city, and you need lot of time to experience the complete Riyadh.
yes, it's a huge company.
If
Huge,
you
you know,
really say that, okay, I lived
city.
there for 15 years, still I can bet and tell you, you have not completely experienced the 100% of the Riyadh. Such a huge city.
Yes, it's such a huge city. Yeah.
Masala, now constructions and developments are ongoing, and that crazy bridge, hanging bridge, and all that is there.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Except the metro. We are waiting for the metro.
Yes.
Big, and every time there is a new
You know,
division.
once that time when this WhatsApp and GPS were not that active, we came from Qatar to Riyadh. One of our colleague was there living in Riyadh. He told me, take one exit, example 83. We missed 83 and we went to 84. I end up rounding 120 kilometers
Oh.
to reach him. Anyhow, these all different experience. So coming back to the concept of corporate governance, and the corporate governance also divided as to rule based and principle based. So the rule based will stipulate based on some rules, and if you don't comply, you will be punished. Now, how many of you gone to lived or went to Dubai?
Me, I lived there 5 years. 5 years.
Okay, you live there. Which city?
I was staying in Sharjah. My job was in Al Quoz.
Algus. So you have experience going in Sheikh Side Road, right?
Yeah,
So
maybe
there is
1.5.
one metro named Business Bay.
Business. Yeah, it's near to Business Bay. My office was near
Yes.
to Business Bay.
So Business Bay Metro. I was having an office for like 3 years. So my office tower is right in front of the metro station. You get out, you walk across, you will reach the office tower. But the problem is there is no crossing path.
Oh.
You got to walk like 1.2 kilometer to reach your office by walk. But if you find a shortcut, it's only 2 minutes. One of my staff, he didn't know the rules in Dubai. He got down from the metro and then he crossed the road and then he reached he wanted to come to my office. Policeman caught him. He took all his documents. He imposed 500 dirham fine. So this is a rule based. This is a corporate governance. But in our countries, following the road signs are not legalized. But in Dubai,
Right.
I don't know how in Saudi. In Dubai, it is legalized.
They are trying to implement, but it will take time.
Yeah,
And they have,
exactly.
but it will take time.
So, rule-based corporate governance are more stringent, whereas principle-based corporate governance are more based on responsibility. It is your call to work in the best way. No one will come to poke to tell you that you should do this. If not, we will punish you.
Yeah.
Understand me?
Yes, yes.
Fine. We will take a small short break.
Okay.
And then I
Yeah,
will join in a 10-15 minutes time. Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
Hello. Hello. Guys, hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Great.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So we will continue our discussion, and we talked about that, and then we also talked about. So IFRS are referred to as being principle based. See, the topic of principle based and rule based came when we talk about IFRS. IFRS are developed based on principles, provide core principles, objective with minimum guidance. It's an objective reporting. IFRS is an objective reporting where you would develop certain utmost objectivity in completing the financial reporting. There is no subjective work on this. So that's the IFRS. They are more loosely framed, allowing for professional judgment to be applied. And sorry, I missed one. Provide core principles, objective with minimum guidance, and they say they are more loosely framed, allowing for professional judgment to be applied. Meaning, a very funny example, but I think it's you will understand easily. You have a cow, and you have a rope. And normally what you do is when you are tying the cow with a rope, the length of the rope will be little bigger. You will allow the cow to rotate within a pole. It will be flexible, but the cow cannot jump out. Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Same story. IFRS allowing you certain amount of flexibility and allowing you to use your professional judgment. It will allow you to use your professional judgment, and it is not like very strict, stringent regulations for me to update you. Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Good. The judgments are expected to be consistent with the clear conceptual framework. See, although you are saying that it is judgmental, however, it should be with some justification, some logic, some regulatory framework should be related to all this. So it's not that, judgment of a layman, judgment of a professional financial practitioner who has good experience in practicing the financial reporting in the right way. Understand me? Let's say you want to calculate depreciation of a property. What you do is you watch over the window, someone walking on the road, you call him, my friend, come. And you ask him, can you please tell me how much is the life of this table? And if you take advice from him, that is not what the IFRS says. IFRS is telling you, you got to take the judgment from people who carry the required knowledge. Make sense? Yes or no?
Yes, it's
Yeah. So that's exactly what I wanted to say. Results in accounting that is more flexible to deal with unique economic and business circumstances. Now, a good example, depreciation, is IFRS allowing you to choose straight line method or reducing balance method. There is no like fixed rigid regulation that you should only follow a straight line method. Not like that. Some argue that allowing professional judgment introduces bias. That's also there. Do you understand that?
no. Can you explain more?
See, now when we say that you allow flexibility, in financial reporting, some viewers, some professional viewers says that this leads for certain bias, certain amount of not necessarily a professional accuracy. Do you realize this?
Okay.
See, so for example, if I to calculate profit, and if I to make sure my profitabilities are much better, and then if I choose reducing balance method depreciation, what will happen to my depreciation expense? Like if it's in the third year, my depreciation expense compared to straight line method, reducing balance method depreciation will be less.
Okay, now it's clear.
Accordingly, what will happen to the profit? What will happen to the profit?
Will
Definitely it
reduce.
will
Profit will increase, isn't it? When the depreciation is reduced, profit will increase.
Okay, yes.
So then if you allowing like this, do you think that this has some degree of bias? You had the choice of choosing straight line method. Instead, you choose a reducing balance method.
Well, to show the company as,
In a little bit of a
Increase-
rosy picture.
yeah, I think that what are you trying to say that is, the company
Exactly.
showing
Exactly.
that. Okay, clear now, clear. There's a bias here now.
So, yeah. So it's not like, 100 out of 100. Mia fil Mia no. 1, 2, 3% like this.
Yeah, clear now.
Very good. US GAAP are referred to as being rule-based. They are more prescriptive, like, doctor's prescription. When the doctor writes Panadol, you go to pharmacy and can you buy paracetamol?
No, based on the,
Yeah, now sometimes the pharmacist will advise, okay, this particular brand is not there, can I give you a different brand but the same medicine?
yes. That
Yeah,
happens.
but however, that particular medicine what is prescribed by the doctor, only you need to buy. Especially in Middle East, when you happen to need antibiotics, I believe the same practice in Saudi. In
Yes,
Qatar,
yes.
what happens is, without the doctor's prescription, you can never be buying antibiotics.
That's also here.
Yeah, same here.
So but then the US style of accounting also same like this. It's a prescriptive. What is written you have to follow. Meaning 1 plus 1 is always 2. And when you say that this is black, this got to be black. It can't be grey. Understood?
Clear, yeah.
So provide a rule for every situation. That will give rule for every single accounting situation. And body of knowledge too large and highly complicated. The FASB, Financial Accounting Standard Board based in US, it's very huge and also very complicated. Now that's how the exam style also. Now, if anyone is talking about CPA, Certified Public Accountant.
Yes.
Now, to get this qualification, you got to do one paper, has 100 marks, covering all the different areas. from 0 to 100. So it's very vast and it's highly complicated. Understood?
Yeah.
Although
Same
more
in-
guidance is
I said the
Pardon,
same in
sir?
CMA. The same in CMA.
yeah,
as well.
CMA same. CMA same, of course.
Yeah.
CMA and CPA, same scenario.
Same scenario. Correct.
You know, I don't know by willingness or by automatic, we are a bit biased towards ACCA.
Yeah.
We love ACCA. Actually, although I do have qualification, I have CPA qualification,
Mashallah.
and also I have CMA equivalent.
I
But
see.
yet, I generally don't encourage my students or anyone who is asking my advice not
To
to
go
go for these two qualifications. But remember, if you have completed a qualification from UK aligned like ACCA or CIMA, they have understanding with US countries to get a qualification without exam.
Except Saudi. Saudi is not. Just Sukba will not accept
they are
ACCA.
200% digit.
Yeah.
يعني ما في شيء عندنا.
Yeah.
خلاص.
So
يعني
Saudi, Sukba will accept only CPA. CPA
Yes.
or also the.
SOCPA will accept CPA, but the problem is, again, the language is another issue.
Definitely, but,
CPA has Arabic exam.
CPA, sorry, has what?
CPA exam, is it available in Arabic language or only in English?
Yes, an Arabic language, which is,
Yeah,
Sukba.
that's the the difference.
Yeah.
That's the difference. So, SOCPA actually, even my Qatari partner is now thinking to appear that exam. We are planning to form an office in Riyadh.
MashaAllah.
So
He has to be
we will see,
Sukba
inshallah.
member.
And I'm in talk with some firm. Actually, I have a aligned firm in Jeddah, and their head office is in Jeddah, but they also do have a presence in Riyadh. I am planning to set up an office in Riyadh somehow. Let's see, inshallah.
Yes,
Inshallah.
just once you plan, please let us know. It will be player.
Definitely.
See,
Pardon, sir?
you should have to inform us.
Definitely.
We have
You two will be the first person that I am knocking both of your doors.
Sure, sir. Sure, it will be a player for us.
Shukran. Thank you so much. So,
Thank you, sir.
so that's exactly what about the US gap and why we need IFR. Now we can think of US gap, but instead why people needed to follow IFRS.
Because it's internationally accepted.
Because investors are acting on global market. Investors are acting on global market and national standards don't work on global market. Now you remember we talked about this example, like Indian accounting standards will not be practiced in Saudi. Correct?
Yes, correct.
National standards don't work on global market. Cross-border business is hindered by national standard. For example, a company in China and a company in UK, if they wanted to work together, the local or national standards cannot support.
Correct.
Now, what are the benefits?
what are the
Credibility
benefits
of local market. Yes, Mr. Aitam.
Yeah, we didn't get the question. I don't know. What is the benefit of what?
Benefits of, are you following the that slide?
Yeah, I'm on the slide.
We're talking about benefits of IFRS.
Okay.
So there are some benefits. Credibility of local market to foreign investors. Like for example, I'm a Sri Lankan. I have a company in Sri Lanka, and I'm promoting an investor from Saudi.
Okay.
And if I tell him, look, we prepare financials based on Sri Lankan accounting standards, the motivation of the Saudi investor will be high or less.
Less, because you're not following the IFRS ethics,
Exactly. But when you tell him, look, we are following IFRS, then he knows that at least my financials are much transparent.
Exactly.
Number two, more cross-border investment. It will encourage people to go and invest in different countries, yet we can still have the same basis for our financial reporting.
Okay. It's clear. Yeah.
Yeah, efficient capital allocation. The capital allocation can be allocated to different platforms. Like for example, you have a lot of funds in UK, but yet this can be distributed to other countries like South Africa, China, India, Sri Lanka, Middle East, Egypt, Lebanon, Jordan, or anywhere. Understood?
Clear. Yeah.
Comparability across political boundaries. Now, the country to country, you can easily compare financial outcome of a company in China and the financial outcome of a company in US. You can easily compare if you prepare financial based on IFRS. Yes or no?
Yes, you can compare.
Yes, and finally, facilitate global education and training. You see now, see how we connected. How we are connected. See, I'm from Sri Lanka, Mr. Zubair from Pakistan, and you, Mr. Aitan, you from where, sir?
Saudi Arabia.
You from Saudi Arabia. So,
Yes.
We never thought that we're going to connect each other. Isn't it?
Correct.
There's an Arabic saying, An-Nasibu Yusibu Walau Kana Bainal Jabalain.
Yes.
So, we never thought. It's all because of the arrangement from God, first of all. And what is connected all of us? What is the connecting link? The connecting link is IFRS, yes or no?
Yes, yes.
So, it is helping people to have global education and training. I am from Sri Lanka, and if I don't know IFRS, can I come and teach you IFRS?
Yeah, it's fine.
No, now my question is, I am a Sri Lankan national, and I don't know IFRS. Can I come and teach you?
No.
I can't. So first of all, I had to be learning the IFRS. Because how I learned? Because I understood the international need of knowledge of IFRS.
Clear.
Mahmood?
Mahmoud.
Yeah.
Yes. Then, so we go on. IFRS adoption. IFRS are mandatory for listed companies in over 140 countries around the world, including European Union. When you say European Union, now that England is not part of European Union.
Yes, they are the British.
There is a word called Brexit.
Yeah, Brexit.
So, but then Now, this, see, now when you read this slide, you should assume that England also included. But otherwise, the separate word should be there. European Union, in Great Britain, Australia, and many countries in Asia and Africa. Many other countries, yeah.
UK is excluded from the, which is, actually, there, is it included in the European Union?
No. It's not included in European Union. It's a separate country. But what I'm saying is, when you look into who the countries following IFRS, UK also one of them.
Okay.
Many other countries have adopted IFRS voluntarily, recognizing their importance for global competitiveness and investor confidence. For example, if you look into Qatar doesn't have their national standard.
Sorry,
And they decided to, pardon?
doesn't have, Qatar
They
doesn't have what?
national standard. Local Qatari accounting standard they don't have.
I see.
They only follow IFRS. How ISB works. So that we discussed actually. Approve and oversee trustees. IFRS Foundation 22 trustees. They appoint, they oversee and they raise funds. IASB maximum 16 members. Set technical agenda. Approve standards, exposure drafts and interpretations. IFRS Interpretation Committee 14 members. Issue interpretation on the application of IFRS and develop other minor amendments. Then you have IFRS Advisory Council, approximately 40 members, advise on agenda and priorities. Accounting Standards and Advisory Forum provide standard setter input into technical projects and working groups for major agenda projects. Standard development process. Agenda constitution, so consultation, requires 4 information. Like for example, let's say a new accounting issue came out in the market. Now, a good example is a construction contract.
Okay.
When you look into construction contract, previously we had IAS level. So separate accounting standard only for construction contract. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Then later there has been several developments which related to the way you account for construction contract. And this ISB standard board said this needed to be cancelled. We need to come up with a different standard. That's when IFRS 15 revenue recognition came in. So IFRS 15 is a new standard. When IFRS 15 to be developed, now please go through the slide. What are the process they followed? So are you into this slide? Standard development process?
Yes, I'm on the same slide.
Yeah. So first is agenda consultation. You will request information from different members, different bodies like this. And it is normally 3 to 5 year plan. And then a research program. You will have a team who will conduct research on new knowledge or new requirements. And they will come up with something called discussion paper. And they will develop an agenda proposal. What are the agendas and what are the inputs of the standard? How should be the definition? How should be the technical content of that? And in standard development, they will issue something called exposure draft. After issuing discussion draft, exposure draft will be issued. Please also remember, the discussion draft will be sent out to a larger professional community. Accountants, auditors, finance managers, bookkeepers, many people throughout the world. And you see the standard board will wait for their response to see if they say that it's good or bad. Then after they will receive the response, they will update the comments received from the public, then they will issue something called ED. We call it ED, exposure draft. So this exposure draft they will develop and send out to a smaller community of professional practicing people. Then they will comment on that. Based on that comment, they will issue the final standard. Then implementation, interpretation or narrow scope amendment. So they will see, you will interpret the new standard, and also after the standard is issued, they will kept on review to see if any changes you need. So with this standard or this topic is finished, and where are you all now? So tomorrow I will continue with one new standard, revenue recognition, and one more. Two standard I will discuss tomorrow.
Okay.
Revenue recognition, what standards are?
One is revenue recognition.
IAS,
IAS, no, IFRS 15.
IFRS 15. Okay.
I will tell you now.
Okay.
See, this is the syllabus that I am following. Huh? The International Accounting Standard Board and IFRS we discussed and finished. And now today I finished IFRS Accounting Standard Global Convergence and Continued Development. And here I have completed IAS 1. So tomorrow IFRS 15 and IAS 8.
Okay.
And also I will discuss questions for chapter 2.
Yeah.
Okay. It will be the same today time or the previous one?
Tomorrow we can, how you find it? This timing is okay?
It's fine, but it's fine. Both are fine. I have no issues. It's
I'm
half an
also
hour
okay
from
with it starting at 6:30 or 7. But if we start at 7, it will give us a little bit of a room to arrive on time and all that.
well, it depends
Yes.
on Hamad. From my side, it's fine. You know, Zubair, I
Yeah.
don't know if you have any issue on 7
I
or
don't have.
6:30.
I think 6:30 is fine.
Okay,
It's
then
no
we'll
issue.
start at 6:30.
Okay.
Yes. No issue. No issue. Yeah, Mr. Muhammad.
Hmm.
Muhammad, actually, I sent my registration number, so it
Yeah,
will
yeah, I
be great
received
if
it. I will update you
if you-
tomorrow on this.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. Sure. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
No problem. And I will share this whatever I wrote now.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
And we will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.